Hey everyone, this is Akash Meruva, and my project is Mipos Mobile. Tech stack being the new Jetpack Compose technology from Android development. So Mipos Mobile is a mobile application that enables clients to authenticate, view, and read their account details and make transactions on the app. So this is the basic overview of the project. The main key features of Mipos Mobile being authentication, account management, transactions, uh, and our goal is to the main goal for us is to migrate the XML based UI to Jetpack Compose and implement the basic implementation of Compose multi-platform. And also we have other clean practices like multi-module architecture and converting the old libraries into new libraries like built into Coin and all these things. And also we have to do this CI/CD pipeline through GitHub workflows. So the advantage of using multi-model architecture is helps us improve code organization and structure, and also it helps us the modules to be reusable and the code to be maintainable. And it also, especially for Android development in Android Studio, greatly helps to reduce the build time of the Android app, which helps the developers to build their app faster. So Compose multi-platform is a newer technology which helps us to convert the Android-based project into a multi-platform project in which we can use the existing code of Android to also build apps or softwares for iOS, desktops, and web. So in Compose multi-platform, we follow a declarative UI approach. This helps us to have the same UI for all the platforms. So coming to what I have done throughout my internship or this program. So in the starting initial weeks, I spent it by just understanding the project. And after that, I've started with migrating different screens from XML-based UI to Jetpack Compose. During this process, I have learned and implemented things like swipe refresh layout, tab row, view pager, implementation of dialog box, and also some search and filter mechanisms in lazy column. So these are some of the implementations of UI I have done during this process. So here we are tackling with different UI scenarios like when internet is there, when how should the transactions be appearing here, how should the dialog box be appearing, and when user searches, how should the search update the UI and all these type of things. And after this, in the next coming 3 weeks, we almost like completed the migration from XML based UI to Jetpack Compose. So here we focused on converting our existing project into a multi-module architecture. So we have basically for every week we were uh, changing the existing features of the app into different modules like authentication module, transactions module, in this type of things. As you can see, we have this is a sample module architecture of Mifos Mobile. So we have different modules like account module, auth module, beneficiary module, recent tracking module. So this helps us for future developers to develop in this project, and also, as I said before, it helps us to reduce the build time of the project. And this is another UI example of the registration screen of the Mifos mobile app. And after this, so I after uh, completing this multi-module architecture, I also implemented some navigation features in the uh, Android client app and Mifos mobile app. After this, I was assigned the work of tackling with Mifos passcode library. So there was an existing library built by Pratyush before. me first passcode library. So my task was to convert it into compose multi-platform. So I have to configure this library for both iOS and Android. So I got to learn with different cryptographic encryptions of password and implementations of these things in iOS and Android. So this is like a bare picture of how it looks in Android. Like this is how we create a passcode and enter the passcode, and this is a sample of biometric authentication. And it was a very challenging thing to do because me being new to the iOS development, so for Face ID implementation, we had to learn a small type of Swift and implement some utility utility features in it so that it works for Face ID. And Compose multi-platform being a very new technology, there were very less resources. So doing this was a very challenging and exciting thing to do. So this is an initial setup of the iOS thing. So here, as you can see, it is getting authenticated by Face ID. So the next goal of me is to convert this into a library. So I have tried this in the past week, but because the Maven Central is down because of their company migrating the new users into old users, this type of thing. So we couldn't do it. After the company has done that, I would like to create a library, a compose multi-platform library for this biometric me post passcode, so that it can be integrated into all the three mobile projects. And thank you, everyone, my teammates, my mentor, Rajan sir, and also thank you, Ed and David, for this opportunity.